Here are our story. Claire Fraser in Outlander, majestically acted by Caitriona Balfe. Character shows how to fight, love and live fiercely. The actor brilliantly brings herself into the show as an advocate for others.
I love you.
She's super strong and super forthright, but at the same time, you know, she can definitely get herself into a lot of trouble, but she does have this beautiful vulnerability.
All this space just for the two of us.
Soon to be three.
Yes.
Caitriona Balfe, born in October 4th, 1979, Dublin, Ireland. She's once a model before landed to the role of Claire Fraser in Outlander.
Well, I went 50 Shades Red. I went, who is this nutter? And I went in and I kind of checked them out, and they were like the biggest agency in Ireland. So, you know, they had a good reputation in that, so I joined them. Did a little bit when I was in university, and then went to Paris for a little while. And that was the end of university and the starting of my modelling career. I did it for about almost a year then, and then I quit because I wasn't really liking it that much. And I went for 6 months snowboarding, and then I went travelling and stuff like that, and then kind of changed my mind on it. I saw it from a different point of view, and I came back. So I've been doing it now for almost a year and a half again.
One of the most significant things in her lifestyle is she uses her words wisely.
It's given me so much, and this character has given me so much. And, you know, I have the most enormous extended family in Scotland, all our cast, all our crew, and I get to do the job that I love. So, yeah, it's...
But it's funny because my dad he's retired now, but he was a Garda sergeant, like a police sergeant. So, you know, he, on one hand, he was very like authoritative and everything. But then weirdly in the 80s, he was part of this comedy troupe that with two local school teachers, a shopkeeper and a farmer. It's all very strange, but I did once be part of one of their skits when I was about 12, but yeah, I'd love to work with my dad on something.
For her role in Claire Fraser in Outlander, she was nominated and won many awards for her exceptional acting skills.
You know, it was very strange that I got a role as an Irish woman playing an English woman in Scotland, but somehow you know, being a blow-in Monaghan prepared me for being an outsider. So it's so nice to be here tonight. Thank you so much for this. Thank you to my team, to Michael and Brian and Elise and Michelle, to Tony, thanks for putting up with me when I'm grumpy after spending 12 hours in a forest in Scotland. I feel very lucky to have you as a partner every day, and Tobias as well. So yeah, thank you very much. This is amazing, and yeah, have a good night.
The 42-year-old Irish Rose is living a comfortable life with Tony McGill and her son in View. Caitriona Balfe posting messages on social media to create awareness for World Child Cancer.
Today is the launch of World Child Cancer's 2017 Unite campaign in support of children with cancer and their families in Ghana.
Who can forget the war in Ukraine, while Caitriona Balfe seems to be more energetic to help the casualties through humanitarian causes and her personal sense of style.
This is a request for anyone out there who could help us out as a Ukrainian English, Polish English translator. We have people on the ground who are giving lifts from the border into Poland, and yeah, we could really use a translator. So if you want to leave some of your details below this, and then we can DM with further details if that would help. Also, anyone who has somewhere for people to stay in Poland right now, that if you could also leave your details, or not all of your details, but something below, and I can DM you and we can proceed further. But we have money to compensate you. We just are really struggling to find some places for some people who are fleeing Ukraine right now and really need a place to stay tonight. Thank you so much.
Let's move on to watch some of her funny moments on interviews.
That due to my latest entries of my driving record, that I was now among some of California's worst drivers. Well, it's because our headmaster had this thing, like, whenever you'd get in trouble, he'd kick you out of the class, which is kind of like a, not really a punishment when you're that age. You know what I mean? You're like, are you going to kick me out of class? Okay.
So
I'm at the stage where my son's just starting to laugh, and I realize that I will never be funnier to anybody ever again in my life. And I'm just going to relish this moment where he thinks I am the most hilarious person.
do you, congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you think about showing Belfast to your son one day?
God, yeah, well, I mean, better that than some of the other things. I'll be like, here's the one you can watch. Yeah, oh God. You know, I think that's a film I'm going to be proud of for the rest of my life, so yeah.
Good for you. Congratulations.